welcome to the episode 13 of ISL Athletic Weekender Special. Today we have Deepraj, Raktim, Thomas, and Rahul with us. So, guys, how was your footballing week?
Perfect.
Just not good.
It
Just
it
not good
came to an end.
for
It
us.
came to an end
Came
finally
to an
for
end.
this season.
Yes.
What about you,
Finally,
Thomas?
we got the final four teams.
Correct. Let's see what happens in the semi-finals. It will be surely tough. Okay,
Yeah, right.
so let's start with our questions now. And so for who goes first, we have a question, and that is, who is the top scorer of ISL this season?
Angulo,
Roy Krishna.
Roy,
Roy
Roy
Krishna.
Krishna. Rahul, yes, you're
Rahul.
correct. Okay, so the question for you is, which team outside the top four this season could replace any of the top four teams next season? So, like, who would be
Mm,
out from the top four and who could be in the top four, according to you?
So if you see, right now, I guess there are only two teams which can replace the top four spots. Like anything can happen, but I particularly think like Hyderabad FC and Jamshedpur FC. There can be any teams like Bengaluru FC have been replaced their head coach, and they might come back with a strong belief in the next season too. We know they will overcome their fears, and so I guess Jamshedpur FC and Hyderabad FC will be in the top four. They can make it because in this season only Jamshedpur FC lost in the middle of the season, but they tracked at the end. So I guess in next is Hyderabad FC and Jamshedpur FC. Jamshedpur FC should stick to their lineup and bring out some midfielders in next season for the transfers. And Hyderabad FC should stick to their squad because their squad is perfect
Amazing.
squad. Yeah, amazing squad. I just missed out this time, hopefully, but I guess they should stick to the same squad. Buy some replacements in the midfields and defense area too to strengthen their squad, and they will make in the top four next season. Also, they have extended their manager's thing for two seasons, I guess. So that is a pretty good deal for them. So hopefully, I guess Hyderabad FC and Jamshedpur FC, I'm hoping for them.
Sorry. And replace which two teams from the current top four?
You never know. Not FC Goa, I guess. Northeast.
You can
You
name
never know. You
any
never
team.
know what can happen in the next season.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But based on this season's facts and all those
Based
things,
on this season, then FC Go, I guess. Or FC Go.
FC
They
Goa
can
and
replace FC Go. And Northeast, maybe.
okay. So the
Maybe.
bottom two and just
Yeah.
out two. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next question who answers is, who has the most clean sheets this season? Which
Sorry,
goalkeeper?
Arindam Ganguly.
Arindam
Arindam.
Bhattacharya.
Bhattacharya, sorry. Ganguly, I told. Sorry.
Raktim, you said Arindam Ganguly,
Yes. Arindam Ganguly is one. Yeah.
and
So
and
Arindam Ganguly,
Deepraj
sorry.
said Bhattacharya before, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. It's okay. It happens. It happens. Okay, Deepraj.
And I
So,
know a person named Arindam Ganguly, so it
oh,
clicked.
clash of names. It happens. It
Yeah.
happens. Okay, Deepraj, the same question for you.
So according to me, the two teams that could be in the top four for the next season would be Hyderabad FC on the basis of firepower and stuff. According to me, Hyderabad FC has been excellent this season. They missed the top four spot by a whisker on the last day of the league itself. Their Indian players have been phenomenal. The main reason why I say they would make into the top four next season is because of the core Indian players they have, the stability they have, and they will surely improve from here on now. So, and as well as Coach Igor has picked six players of the FC Hyderabad FC squad for the national camp. So it goes on to show that the amount of performance, the way they have performed,
Yes.
has surely been rewarded. And according to me, they would be in the top four next season. The next team, I may sound biased, but it would be Bengaluru FC. Uh, it has been a season to forget this time. We haven't performed to our usual standards, and there are many reasons for it. But the management has rectified, or rather, scoped down to the changes that we needed, and they have started by announcing the head coach Manuel. So I mean Marco. So sorry. So according to me, Bengaluru FC will surely be back in the top four, as this is the first time since our inception that we
We
have
haven't
finished
qualified.
below the top four in the league table. So it's a massive downfall for us, but we will bounce back for sure next season.
Confidence. Okay, so now between Thomas and Raktim,
Yes.
who is the only player in ISL who has received two red cards in this season?
Bomos.
No. Just to give a hint, he's from Mumbai City FC. He's a central midfielder.
It's not Bomos.
He's a central midfielder, central defensive midfielder.
CDM, he's a CDM.
You can't give hints, Rahul.
And I missed the question. My
Actually,
network.
Okay. I'll repeat it for you. I asked the question that who is the only player who has received two red cards in this season? And for the hint, he is a Mumbai City FC player and he is a CDM, central defensive midfielder.
other than
Okay, one more hint coming up from Rahul. Rahul, you can give the hint. Did you get the hint?
He's a foreigner.
He's an
oh,
ex FC Goa player.
Hugo,
No, Hugo isn't.
not Hugo Gomez, right?
Not Hugo. Yeah, no.
J से आता है यार नाम J से.
I know Jahu, Hamon Jahu.
Yes, correct, right.
Actually, the face is, face उनका है मतलब I was confused regarding the name and all.
It happens, yeah, no issues. Okay, so the same question for you. The team outside.
Yes, so for for next season maybe both the strong teams will be remain in the top four. I think so because if they are going to continue with their coach, I don't think they will release the players and
So Mumbai and Mohan
release
Bagan
their
stays.
players. Yeah. Mumbai and Mohan Bagan because they have the strong coaches. Their players, the ATK will not going to leave A. Williams, Roy Krishna, and Tiri, and other than the Mumbai is not going to leave the Jagu Rodwin. So I think they will remain two. Top two itself, and other two there is a slight chance. I really want Kerala Blasters to be top four, but since the changing of coach and the tough season going on, I don't know whether they will make it or not. But other than there will be a slight, the good chance for Hyderabad FC and Bangalore FC.
Correct.
The
you can
Hyderabad,
answer this.
like Tibraja.
You can answer this question emotionally and not.
So I really, so since we four are here, I think I need in top four.
Thomas, can you repeat your sentence? I think it wasn't properly. We couldn't hear it properly.
Sorry.
I said just repeat your last sentence. We couldn't hear it properly. Network issues.
Voice is breaking.
Oh,
You were not audible,
my
Thomas.
voice is
Your
breaking
last
now.
sentence was not audible.
Yeah.
So I said like the both four teams. Here there are four teams: the Goa, Bangalore, ATK, and
Yeah,
Goa.
yeah.
Kerala Blasters. I need these four teams to be top
Oh
four.
wow.
Top four.
That's really nice.
Next is
Okay. Coming to you, Raktim.
See, I would definitely want Hyderabad FC to be in the top 4 next season, because the way they have played this season as compared to the last season, like they have scored around 10 points in the last season, and they were and this season they were the contenders, one of the contenders for the top 4, but unfortunately they couldn't reach the top 4. So I would want them to be in the top 4 next season, because they have improved a lot since the last season, and I'm very sure that they'll improve. They'll play good next season also, and they'll be in the top 4. And one more team that I want is Bengal.
Okay,
I know they are the opponent team. They are the team
your
that
rivals.
many of us don't support. But if you look at the past, like 100 years, they have been playing, and they have quite a good record. If they can control their internal management conflicts and buy some good players, then they'll surely be in the top 4 next season, because there are a lot of problems going on in their management, and they have to solve that first
Right.
in order to do something good in the field. And
And in
also they
order
will have to
to
buy some
beat
good
their arch
players.
rivals also.
That is, if sort of, if you see now
Yeah,
in the last 100 years, their record is better than ours. They have won more matches than us
as in
in the
the
derby.
head-to-head record.
Yeah, derby head to head.
Derby
They have won
records.
more matches than us.
Okay, wow, that's a good fact.
So if you see the record, that is there.
Okay. So coming to you, Raktim, you lost the last game and hence will face third place Northeast United FC rather than fourth place FC Goa. I mean, if you could have drawn the match or won, you could have faced FC Goa. So who do you think is the opponent, FC Goa or Northeast?
See, it's difficult to tell, because all the top 4 teams have been excellent, and that is the reason they are in the top 4.
Correct.
So it's difficult to tell whether FC Goa is easy, would be easy, or Northeast United is easy. We on the day of the match, we'll have to play well, and we have to do something good on the field to defeat the opponent. That is the only thing. You cannot make any excuses in the semi-finals, because all the 4 teams are equally deserving, and we'll just have to play well and nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. There is no shortcut. There is no other way.
Great, super. Okay, so coming to Thomas, 9th, 7th, and 10th are the standings of Kerala Blasters FC from the last 3 seasons. Thoughts on this?
So, like, considering the last 3 seasons, it is really tough for us, because I mean I think the problem may be because of changing the coach. Maybe there is no consistent foreign players is in the team. Maybe these will be the main 2 reasons, because that's what I feel. And since the last three seasons, we have changed almost 4 coaches. So, and if you see the both top strong teams, they doesn't do that. I mean, they are even the Mumbai City have got the coach who was training in India. So there is a, there, I mean, experience and all. And other than that, there is no one foreign players we consistently had in season together. I mean, they don't retain. Even we just only retain this previous season, but because of the injury, he left the team. So I think the team has to retain some foreign players with the experience. Maybe Murray, Hooper can be retained the team, and the coach also, we have to find a proper coach, one single proper coach, and we have to give him at least 2 seasons of time, because last season the Kibu is coming. There is no, before that Elko was doing best, and Kibu was also trying his best. The players' individual mistake was the problem. But I think the team has to look into the future, or 2 3 season. Not for 1 season, but for 2 3 season ahead, and they have to bring the better coach and better players and retain them.
Okay, so coming to you, Deepraj, 26 goals scored but 28 goals conceded, which makes goal difference of -2. So what do you think went wrong?
If I take the whole season itself, there were quite a few things that went wrong from defense to attack to midfield. I would say we were off the pace for quite from a lot of teams, and we surely on the basis of performance didn't deserve to be in the top four for this season. Uh, what has been our strength for the past few seasons, the defense, rather the fortress Cantervia Stadium of us, we weren't able to replicate that form, and it affected us on the forward side as well. The midfield and the attackers were not in the same wavelength. So
Correct.
there were surely quite a few problems that I mentioned in our few of our previous episodes as well.
Previous episode.
The squad is a bit on the wrong side. The age is a bit on the wrong side. So they surely need to bring in some changes. I mean, the change of the head coach was needed. It's my personal opinion. And being announced a new head coach, Marco, as soon as he inherits the squad and analyzes the squad himself, there will be quite a few number of changes in the future for the next season.
Correct.
So I'm pretty hopeful. What's gone is gone, but what's gone is history. We can't change it, and we have to live with it. But we surely have a better and brighter future, and I'm looking forward for the next season.
Great. Okay, so Rahul, coming to you. 10 draws and 7 wins in the group stages. Could this hurt FC Goa in the playoffs given that there is no away goals rule?
Yeah, like this season, it was a whole new season with new players coming in, new Indian players and new foreigner players too. Like we did not start off the season very well, but we catched up pretty good after the mid-season, after the transfer window, January transfer window. We brought in players like Adil Khan, Dheeraj, Glenn Martins, and Amarjit. Especially Glenn Martins, I would like to say that Glenn Martin has been an uh, had a great influence on FC Goa's performance because replacing Lenny was never going to be easy in the middle of the season, and he has done a perfect job at his place. He has been pretty good in the midfield too. So yeah, like 10 draws, it is a bit disappointing thing, but hopefully we are on a 13 matches unbeaten streak. So, and also the rule is not applicable here of the away goal. So hopefully we know that FC Goa has been a team with fight back efforts. We know that we come up with late goals, but we cannot rely on the late goals to win matches for FC Goa in the dying situations of the season, like in the qualifying matches. So hopefully we should start off with scoring goals in the first leg itself. Like I know we are missing players like we will be missing players like Ivan Gonzalez in the defense and the main player, the highest assist of this season, Alberto Nogueira.
Okay.
So it will be really difficult to handle the match against Mumbai City with a win over 80k. So their confidence is high on the list. So we should keep our focus on the game, minimize the errors, the defensive woes too, and just try to get uh, the momentum right from the start of the game, and hopefully we can get a win in the win in the first leg itself would be a boost for the team, because in the next leg, even Gonzalez, Alberto Nogueira will come in the second match. So it will be a boost for the team, and that might help the situation to control the situation, and it will be easier for us to reach the finals. So hopefully we will fight for it. It will not be a tough fight, but hopefully we will defeat them at
Okay.
Fatoda.
Okay. So Rahul, if I ask you who wins the ISL this season, quickly, one team name.
FC Goa.
Deepraj,
FC
what
Goa.
about you?
Northeast.
Thomas, quickly,
Northeast
quickly.
United.
Okay. Raktiv.
Northeast.
ATK Mohun Bagan.
Okay, so two votes for Northeast and one FC Goa and 80k each. No votes for
What
Mumbai.
about you? What about you? So,
Mumbai City
Saurabh,
FC
what's your
because I stay there.
Amchi Mumbai.
Amchi Mumbai, exactly. Okay, guys. So this was a really great session. So let's watch the ISL finals together if we can. Till then,
Yeah,
let's
surely, surely.
football.
Surely.
Let's football.
Let's
Let's
football.
football.
That's football.